I'm Wes from Recommended Playing, and this guide is going to detail the locations of all the available mall food in Infinity Mode in Dead Rising. If you collect the 3 health books and eat appropriately for maximum value, the mall has enough food for Frank to last 7 days for the 7-day survivor achievement without ever having to engage with survivors or psychopaths. Survivors and psychopaths are a strong source of extra food, but as long as you're diligent, the mall provides enough. Let's go ahead and collect every single juicy morsel of food. Starting off in Infinity Mode, your first task is to get the 3 health books. This gives you 200% bonus healing from your food, making it much more valuable. Pick up the real Mega Buster if you've unlocked it. I strongly recommend completing Zombie Genocider by killing 53,594 zombies and getting any ending in 72-hour mode to unlock this, before doing any Infinity Mode attempts. Once that's all settled, you can head through the door to the entrance plaza. This door is not welded shut in Infinity Mode and in Overtime Mode as well. Cross the entrance plaza to the Sinister Read and find the Health 2 book from behind the cash register. That's 1 book of 3 down. Next, you want to make your way to Wonderland Plaza. You should head to the north side, nearby the exit to the North Plaza, and head up to the 2nd level. Here you can enter Sir Book-A-Lot and grab the Health 1 book from the shelves directly in front of the entrance. That's 2 books down, 1 more to go. The final health book is in the North Plaza. You'll want to head to Crislip's Home Saloon. Instead of entering, head to the empty store on your left, open the door, and head inside. Grab the survival book from the ground inside. With these 3 books, you'll have 200% bonus healing, meaning your healing value is 3 times normal. This will make the rest of your Infinity Mode endeavor a lot easier. Now for the food itself. Starting off immediately after entering Infinity Mode, there are 2 cabbages on the rooftop. You can find the first one directly in front of the vents to the security room. If you're at the very start of the game, Otis will be nearby and you can blast him. Then simply run forward and loot the first cabbage. The second cabbage is around the left side near where you find Natalie in 72-hour mode. Run to the far edge near the warehouse entrance and pick it up off the barrels. Inside the warehouse from the roof exit, you should immediately enter the main area. Then you can head to your right to find the first squash. Now you can drop down by knee dropping to ground level. You can find a second squash next to the mannequins near the elevator. That's all for warehouse food. Now you can head into Paradise Plaza. Paradise Plaza has quite a bit of food. Your first stop will be in Kids Choice Clothing. Head to your right after leaving the warehouse and enter Kids Choice Clothing. Behind the register you can find a jug of orange juice. This is a full heal with the 3 health books. Now you'll want to exit and then head upstairs. Head to Good Old Colombian Roast Masters on your left. There will be 2 pies immediately on the counter as you enter. You can snatch those up. Then head to the orange juice cooler for 2 jugs of orange juice. That's all on the upper level. Head down the stairs and work your way to Jill's Sandwiches next to Colby's Movie Land. Head around to the kitchen area and you can snatch up 2 baguettes and another orange juice. That's all for Paradise Plaza. You can head out of Jill's Sandwiches and enter Colby's Movie Land. There's a surprising amount of food in Colby's Movie Land. Start by heading to your left into the concession stand. You can find a coffee creamer next to the drink dispenser, and then 2 bags of chips near the register. Now jump out and head into the theaters. There's no food in Theater 1, so skip it and head to Theater 2 at the end of the hallway. Head down and jump next to the screen to find a coffee creamer and a pie. Now you should head back out and enter Theater 3 on your left. Head down the stairs and enter the area marked with traffic cones. You'll be able to find a baguette and another coffee creamer in this area. That's all for this theater. Leave and continue left to Theater 5. All that's in here is a cabbage, but food is food. Head down the stairs to the silver screen and pick it up. It'll be next to a mannequin. Colby's Movie Land's food is all accounted for. Time to leave to head back to Paradise Plaza and then out to Leisure Park. If you're entering Leisure Park early on in Infinity Mode, the Hall family of snipers will be here. You'll want to take them out using the Mega Buster. The Hall family is the single largest source of food in Infinity Mode from psychopaths, as they each drop a pizza, a box of cookies, and an orange, and there is 3 of them. Take them out. Once you're free of the Hall family, you'll want to start collecting the food in Leisure Park. The first set of food is north of the clock tower in the area with the benches. You can pick up a bag of chips and some cookies next to one bench. Then you should work your way around to another bench that has 2 more boxes of cookies. There is more food in Leisure Park, but this stuff was the easiest to get. There should be 3 apples in trees. You can't shoot these apples down with a Mega Buster or a sniper rifle. You need to throw something like a rock at it. These apples are hard to spot and hard to hit with the rock, but there's one on the tree close to the Wonderland Plaza side of the park. The next apple is close to the small pond. This one should be just on the ground next to a rock by the tree. Finally, the last apple is near the entrance to the North Plaza. Once you spot the apple, you need to chuck a rock at it or something else to get it down. These apples are very difficult to get. It's basically not worth the effort, unfortunately. You'll likely take damage from zombies grabbing you attempting to get them. But that's all for Leisure Park. If you can get all the apples, great, but I would personally skip them. On to the North Plaza. After entering the North Plaza, you should immediately head to your right and enter Krislip's Home Saloon. This is where you battled Cliff in the Hatchet Man scoop in 72-hour mode. Krislip's Home Saloon has 2 pieces of food. It's an orange and a Japanese radish. These are behind the counter by the second register. These are a quick pickup anytime you're in the North Plaza. That's all for Krislip's. Once you're done, head back out to the North Plaza itself. The North Plaza has a hefty stockpile of food, but it's pretty difficult to find. This is mostly because most of the stores are unfinished and empty, and thus unmarked. From Krislip's Home Saloon, you should cross the North Plaza towards Sion's Food and Stuff. You should stop by the empty store where you met Isabella during the main game. Inside, you'll find 2 wines. Pick these up. Wines are full heals with the 3 health books. There's still more food to get, so continue making your way to Sion's Food and Stuff. Use the upper railings or zombie walk to make your way to the empty store that you found David Bailey in during 72-hour mode. This is the last unfinished store on your left. Inside, you'll find a melon and a coffee creamer. That's some decent time in Infinity mode. Now exit and cross the hall to CD Crazy. Enter and you can find a milk right beside the entrance next to a small counter. Snag this and you'll have retrieved all of the food in the North Plaza. Sion's Food and Stuff is locked during Infinity mode. A fun prank by the developers, no doubt. Simply run past it and move on to Wonderland Plaza. Wonderland Plaza isn't nearly as lucrative as the other areas, but it still has quite a bit of food to plunder. Starting off, work your way to Beautification on ground level. Here you'll need to do a bit of platforming on the displays to reach the top of the kiosk to find a grapefruit. Now jump back down and enter Wonder Jewels right beside you. At the back of the store near the register you'll find 2 apples. Pick these up and head out once again. Next, you'll want to head up to the 2nd level. Work your way back towards the North Plaza and then take the stairs on your right. Follow the path until you can enter the Lens Zen on your left. There's an apple here to pick up by some smaller displays in the back. Continue along the upper level of Wonderland to Lovely Fashion House. This is where you fought Joe in 72-hour mode. Inside, you can find a yogurt on the register and a snack near the mirror. That's the last food in Wonderland Plaza. It's off to the food court now. The food court obviously has tons of food. This is easily the most in any single location in Infinity mode. If you get here early, you'll have to deal with Carlito, so make sure you take him out before trying to run around in here. You'll want to do a quick lap around the main restaurants. In Central Tacos, you can grab 2 cobs of corn. Next, head to Meaty's Burgers and grab a baguette. Then in Frozen Dreams, you can pick up a yogurt and another milk. Now head down towards Chris's Fine Foods. Inside, you'll find 4 wines in the kitchen area on the counter. This is a very substantial amount of full heals. Once you're done in Chris's Fine Foods, cross to It's a Spicy Meatball to find 2 zucchinis in the kitchen area. That's all the food in the food court. It's off to Alfresca Plaza. Once you're inside Alfresca Plaza, you should immediately head to your left into McHandy's Hardware. Head to the cash register at the back to find cookies. Now you should double back and enter Flexin. On a green bench near the restrooms, you can find a milk, taking Go Mad to a whole nother level. That's all in Flexin. Work your way up to Riverland Jewelry on the right side. This is where you found Leah in 72-hour mode. I'm noticing a lack of creativity by the devs here. At the back, jump over the displays to find another box of cookies. Now exit and continue moving up Alfresca Plaza and head into Colombian Roastmaster's Cafe. Here you can find 3 pies on the shelf and a milk in the back. Not gonna lie, these pies are a little annoying to pick up, so you probably have to jump onto the counter. Don't forget the milk. This is yet another full heal. Once you've plundered all the food in Colombian Roastmasters, there's 3 orange juice in Hamburger Fiefdom by the drink dispenser. These are yet another 3 full heals. And that's it for Alfresca Plaza. It's time to move to the entrance plaza. There is not a ton of food in the entrance plaza. Your first stop will be to head to the right and head down to Grandma's Kids. This is where you found Jody in 72-hour mode. At the back, you'll find a bag of chips for Frank's inhuman appetite. Now you'll want to double back to Raphael's Shoes at the north end of the entrance plaza. Inside, you can find a grapefruit behind the counter. Pick this up and then work your way back to the upper level. Paul will be here if you're early on in Infinity Mode, and if you're late, you may run into the Hall family of snipers again. You can take them out using the real Mega Buster or try and just ignore them. Otherwise, you're free to explore once they're dealt with. Work around and enter Kicks for Her. At the back of the store, hidden behind the register, you'll find a jug of orange juice. Yet another full heal. Continue along the upper level of the entrance plaza to Women's Lib. Just in front of the register, you can find a bag of chips. Now you'll want to cross the upper walkway to enter Emeralds. Emeralds has a jug of orange juice behind the display on the right side. Finally, continue back north and head into In the Closet on your right. Head to the back where you found Bill in 72-hour mode. You'll find an apple and a yogurt instead this time. That's all of the food in the entrance plaza. Should be enough to keep you going for quite some time. The last pieces of food are in easily the most dangerous location in Infinity Mode, the maintenance tunnels. You can choose however you see fit to get into the maintenance tunnels. You can either use the Paradise Plaza shortcut or go through Leisure Park and down the car entrance. Either way, Carlito and his van will likely be in the maintenance tunnels. The first set of food is available in the meat processing area. This is where you faced off against Larry the Butcher during 72-hour mode. You should head there now. Depending on what time you get here, Larry could be around. If he is, simply take him out with the Mega Buster. Shouldn't be too difficult. There are 2 milks in the meat processing area. The first is immediately in front of you. Pick it up from the table next to the grinder. The second is on the stainless steel counter on the left side of meat processing. Run over, grab it, and get out of there. There are 2 more jugs of milk in the underground. Cross the parking lot and get into the box truck. You'll want to drive the box truck south until you can make a left turn. Now make another right turn and head to the end of this area. Get out of the truck and enter the area that you found the maintenance tunnel key in 72-hour mode. It's basically in the exact same spot. You'll find a milk on some boxes. Climb up and snag it before leaving and getting back into your box truck. Now double back and this time turn left to head south down the maintenance tunnels. You'll want to turn left at the end and pass through the roundabout, but take the right. Keep driving until you see one of Carlito's bomb trucks. Exit your box truck and pick up the milk beside the bomb truck. Now you can get out of the maintenance tunnels by using the Alfresca Plaza exit quickly and safely. That is every single piece of mall food in Infinity Mode in Dead Rising. You should be able to survive for 7 days entirely off of scavenged food, as long as you have the books and you're eating efficiently. Personally, I think Infinity Mode is best done by survivor hunting, and only using the mall food in backup and emergency situations. Hunting survivors and psychopaths is just a generally more engaging way to play Infinity Mode and the 14 hours for 7-day survivor. That being said, you do you. If you wish to be a pacifist, be my guest. Get used to crawling through Infinity Mode using the zombie walk though, and that is pretty boring. Thanks for watching. If you had a good time, you can subscribe for more Rumors to be Wrecked, guides, challenges, and reviews. If you want to support the channel, you can use Super Chat during live streams or use Super Thanks on this or any one of my videos. The Patreon is back live. You can support the channel at patreon.com/recommendedplaying. Thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Your support is greatly appreciated and keeps this channel going. See you next time.